Okay, how are we doing tonight? I hope everybody had a nice weekend, that you've had a good start to your week. I don't know. Mine was one of those days where kind of everything just didn't go right. But not to worry, not to worry. It's evened out a little bit as the day's gone on. So I'm sure we're going to have everything go well tonight. We're going to pull some big stuff, I hope. All right, we have got just one break tonight, and as we typically do, I'm going to go over a little bit of information here before we actually get started ripping. So while everybody is getting in the room and getting settled and all that, yeah, let's get started. Let's get started and take a peek at what we need to know. Feedback is automated on eBay. I put that up there because I get asked that question really more than you would imagine. I get asked that question. So here's how it works. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And hey, that's why we love automation. There's no waiting. And the other thing there is to say thank you. I always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are taking a look next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, it's all memorabilia. We're going to do a couple of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed full-size football helmets. There were 3 to a case, but they sent me 1 sealed case and 2 loose boxes. How random, right? So I already broke the sealed case. These are the 2 loose boxes that we have left. We're also going to break a sealed case of TriStar Game Day Greats football jerseys, Series 2, I should say, autographed football jerseys. So that'll be a full case of that, both things tomorrow night. On Wednesday, we're going to open Leaf Trinity Baseball. That is a new release. It's actually a Tuesday release, but I don't know. Sometimes Leaf doesn't hit the mark on their shipping. So to be on the safe side, I'm holding it to Wednesday. So we'll break Trinity Baseball on Wednesday night, and then we're going to break 4 loose boxes of Chronicles Draft Picks Football. And I keep forgetting to type football, but it is Chronicles Draft Picks Football. On Thursday night, we're going to break Topps Chrome Jumbo again, and that'll be a half case break, and that one will be the start of a new case. Tonight, of course, we are finishing up the case that we started Friday night, I believe it was. Saturday and Sunday both will be off nights. Here's what you need to know in regard to shipping. I am anticipating Friday having this out the door, I hope. And as always, that is plus or minus a day. So if things go really well, always possible it could get out sooner. Something unexpected happens or takes a lot longer than I think it will. Could be a day later, but I'm guessing Friday. And everybody's going to pull cards in here, so we don't need to worry about consolation cards. So we can keep on rolling through that. And what else? Everybody's paid up tonight. Yay, that's a good way to start the week. Thank you for that. So we are going with a 4-box break here of 2020 Topps Chrome Jumbo Baseball. It's a half case break. It's the back half of a case, and it is break number 2. It ended tonight on eBay the same night that we are breaking it, which is Monday night, the 10th of August. I'm going to scroll down through here, and you're going to get a chance to see your eBay username is up in lights there across from your team. If you happen to be one of our lucky winning bidders in here tonight, then you should see your eBay username up there. And since everybody's all paid up, yay, we can just keep right on trucking. One more little piece of business. Your background is about to get blurry. That is intentional. Don't worry about that. We're going to be able to see what we need to see just fine. We don't care about the background anyway, right? We don't need no stinking background. Yeah, we only care about what's in these little boxes here. And this tells us we are looking for 5 Chrome autograph cards per box. And in little tiny letters, it says may also contain redemption subject to expiration. But we all know how that goes anyway. And of course, there will be other parallels and inserts and things in here. And what we will do is go a little slower through the first box so that everybody kind of becomes familiar with what it is that we're going to be seeing as we go along tonight. And then our subsequent boxes will pick up the pace a little, as they say. Dominic is here. Hi, Dom. And Michael's here, too. Hi, Michael. And Jay Allen made it. And Cardboard Chasers is here. And Kevin says if we had any unpaid tonight, he was looking for a spot. And this is one of the few nights we don't have any unpaid, Kevin. Oy, I'm sorry about that. But thank you for the willingness, as always. So that feels really thick. That's way thicker than all of our other packs. I think it is. It feels like it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to set it over there. I thought for a minute it was going to have something good in it, and then I felt another pack, and it's like, it's probably not going to. I was going to try to save it, but probably doesn't matter. So anyway, there we go. Let's get booking here with our base cards. Obviously, we go through pretty quickly, no matter. I need to get a few sleeves out. First autograph we see is a good one. That is Gavin Lux. It's out for the Dodgers. Looks like it's going to be the purple parallel, which generally is to 250. But let's pick it up and find out. Yeah, or that could be, I don't know. It looks more purple than blue to me. So let's see. Yes, it is purple to 250, the Dodgers, and Gavin Lux. The first thing that we see tonight in the way of a hit. Now, we will find plenty of refractors, okay? Some of them will be base refractors that look like this one for Kyle Seager and the Mariners. Some of them will be inserts like this one for Pete Alonso and the Mets. They are not numbered. If they are, of course, I would call it out. But they are different in the sense that they are refractors. So what we will do generally, rather than me saying refractor every other minute, is I'll probably just read off either the team name or the player name or maybe both. Just so if you're, multitasking, you kind of know what's coming out if you're not glancing up at that moment. Future stars, Austin Riley and the Braves. There's another insert, again, unnumbered, but does refract. I know we're still saying refractor right now because we're in the first box. And this is Freshman Flash. It's for the Oakland A's, and it is Sheldon Neuse. Behind that, we have the Padres and Mr. Morahone. I am flipping them all again right now just because we're in the beginning to demonstrate the fact that they really aren't numbered. Max Scherzer and the Nationals. In subsequent boxes, we won't flip over the ones that we know aren't numbered, but we just do it in the beginning so that everybody gets a feel for how the product works and all that fun stuff. Tatis and the Padres, and we are getting ready to come up on my nemesis here, the die cut. Oh, I hate trying to get these die cuts in sleeves. I have found it's a little easier doing it backwards. I don't know why. It's probably a mental thing, but anyway. There's Mark McGwire and the Cardinals as our first die cut of the night. There's Dylan Cease for the White Sox, and then the Cubbies with little Nico Hornerer. I don't know why I called him Little Nico. I don't know. It just sounds like little should go in front of the name Nico, doesn't it? A little bit, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Cardboard Chasers, you got that nice Sandy Koufax today. Oh, you guys... That was the coolest hit. I loved that hit. I'm glad it has arrived safe and sound. The post office these days, sometimes they're getting things to people really quickly, and sometimes they are taking 2 or 3 or 4 times longer than they should. So I'm glad Mr. Koufax traveled in fairly short order. Jay Allen, you need the Phillies and the Orioles. All right. And Dominic likes that we started off with the Gavin Lux, and I agree. I do too. Makes me happy as well. And behind it, we've got ourselves an orange wave here, which orange should be numbered to 25. And this is headed to the Detroit Tigers. And there's our numbering on the back. Looks like it is number 9 of 25. It is Dario Agrazal. So that is... couple of good hits to get us started off tonight so far. There's the ever-present A's and Kyle Lewis for the Mariners. I'm not sure if the Cardinals are ever going to be able to play a game again, are they? They've had a little outbreak, and I think it's going to put them out of action longer than it put the Marlins out of action. Poor Cardinals, they're going to have a lot of games to play in a really short period of time. I don't know how that's going to work exactly. Texas Rangers taking one home with Nick Solak. That is just a base autograph, not refractor, not numbered. Orioles and A's again. And over here, what waits for us over here? This is Chris Paddock, Future Stars for the Padres. I think that was the pack that one of these was the ones I thought felt thicker earlier, so I guess that was a big bust, and it really wasn't anything special. Daggone it. Ichiro, die cut, Seattle Mariners. Those are refractors, if I didn't say that earlier. Ramirez for the Marlins. The Blue Jays with an anniversary for Vlad Guerrero Jr. And so on we go. So what have we hit so far? 3 out of the 5 we found already. Ah, Robert, you have the Tigers. Okay, good. Well, that's a nice hit for you then. April's here. April needs the Cubbies. Needs a little love for Chicago. Nico. Texas Walker Rangers. Cardboard chasers. Jay Allen, you've been waiting on a 2-day priority mail package for over a week. It's been sitting 40 miles away from you for 6 days now. Listen, that is not uncommon. I was reading a little bit the other day about what's going on with all these postal delays and such. And basically, I guess they've been cutting back and telling places where it used to be that anytime they had first class mail or priority mail, you were to get it off the floor that day. You were not to leave it like sitting in a facility. And now they're saying, well, they're trying to cut back. They're not authorizing overtime or extra trips and blah, blah, blah. And they are leaving mail sitting in distribution centers. And some distribution centers seem to be worse than others in that regard. Joey Gallo and the Texas Rangers, black and white parallel, or negative, sometimes it is called or referred to as. It's not numbered, but you don't see them super often. So it's the Marlins and a little Shohei Ohtani for the Angels, who might just end up being not a two-way player. That arm's messed up again. Aquino for the Reds, and right behind it, another Aquino for the Reds. Savali and the Indians. So, yeah, Jay Allen, here's the thing, though. I will tell you, the post office has a feature now, and I got to think about where you find it. You have to go into, like, the FAQs or somewhere like that, but I found this feature where you can basically say, hey, where the heck is my package, like a lost in transit package, and you put in all the information and they start tracing it. And some places do better than others. Yamamoto for the Marlins is our next signature out. That's the 4th one out of this box, followed by the Marlins and the Marlins with a pair of refractor inserts. And what I have found is that in some places, Jay Allen, I've actually I had to use this 2 or 3 times back a bit ago when I had packages that I had 3 of them actually that took over a month to deliver and didn't scan for like 3 weeks. And so I found that little tool, and one of the postmasters from the last place it had scanned actually called me. I was shocked, and let me know that they were working on trying to locate it, etc. The other 2 places, they never called me or emailed me or anything like that, but probably within a week of the time I filed that little report, the packages started moving again. So, I don't know. That might be an option. I mean, I don't know. I can't promise you. I think it's probably up to each individual branch how committed they are to it, but it might help. It's the Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. Everything's going in pairs tonight. There's another Oakland A. Over there is the Twins, and we have a little color here. This is Green Wave. It's going to the Dodgers. It's numbered to 99 with Tony Gonsolin. Is it Gonsolin or Gonsolin? You probably like going, yeah, it's neither. There's Senzel for the Reds and Mike Trout on an anniversary parallel for the Angels. And, of course, our 5th autograph. You probably saw a little preview of it a second ago when I was taking the base off the top of each stack. Yeah, it's headed to San Francisco and the Giants with Wong. So the San Francisco love there finishes up box number 1 as far as the autographs. Got Mariners and Marlins. The rest is base, and that finishes up box number 1 and gives you a pretty solid idea of what we can expect to see in the way of inserts and things as we go along here. So, yeah, Jay Allen, if you can't find where it is on the website, send me a message on eBay and I'll try to go back in and find it. I honestly don't remember exactly where I found it because I had to look for it. I do remember that because it wasn't even a thing that I kind of knew existed. I was just on there trying to find basically anything that would help me when all that was going on. And I stumbled across that and it turned out to be kind of useful. So that's why I can't remember to tell you exactly where it was because I found it rather by accident. But if I could find it once, I'm going to guess I could find it again, hopefully, at some point. One would hope. The Pirates, and that is James Marvell. And is it from me, by the way, Jay Allen? Is it one I sent you, or is it a different one from somebody else? Just out of curiosity. It's the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. Because basically I've complained to my local people about, like, hey, why is my stuff, not just mine, I'm sure, but why is stuff sitting for so long? So if it were from here, I would want to know that in that regard. Pulling lots of color tonight with our signatures. This is gold. It's headed to the Angels. It's going to be numbered to 50, and that is Rodriguez, Jose Rodriguez to 50 for the Angels. And that is White Sox and Mariners. So yeah, I guess the word around the post office is they don't really want them working overtime. They don't want them kind of doing the extra stuff it takes to make sure everything's out the door at the end of the day, I guess. It's the A's and the Cardinals, followed by an Astro. But who knows? Everything's such a hot mess right now. UPS doesn't always show up on the right day, neither does FedEx, so I don't know why we think the post office will. Oh, it's not from me and it's perishable. Oh yeah, I'd be pretty unhappy about that too. Well, also, if it gets there ruined and it's perishable, I would imagine that the place, whoever sent it to you, if it was a company, they probably could file some kind of a claim or something and maybe get it reimbursed. Either way, they'd probably send it back out to you. Mike Yastrzemski, Giants, Dustin May, Dodgers, and the Mets with Pete Alonso, followed by the Texas Rangers and Elvis Andrus. So, yeah, perishable would pretty well tick me off, too. Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays, and we've got ourselves another die cut, and it is Sandy Koufax, as a matter of fact. Mr. Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers. Hey, Jay Allen, did you feel that earthquake that hit down in your area? I heard it was felt all the way into Atlanta. There was Edwin Rios, Dodgers, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays. Of course, I'm sure not felt nearly as strongly that far away, but there's Brendan Rodgers and the Rockies, and then we've got a purple parallel for the Pirates, numbered to 250. I'm sorry, numbered to 299. That is Trevor Williams. Purple is almost always to 250, but guess what? That wasn't. So, whoops on me. That is Victor Reyes for the Tigers and another Aristides Aquino insert for my little Cincinnati Reds. My poor little Reds. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess we're going to call this season a success in the fact that they are still managing to play, most teams. But I do think it's been a hot mess already with the Marlins and the Cardinals. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't moved on to other teams as well. So they're lucky they contained it. There's Gio Urshela, Yankees. That's the black and white, i.e. negative parallel. Biggio, Blue Jays, Puck for the A's. or as Jay Allen likes to call him, AJ Puke. But it's Puck. There's a Nico freshman flash for the Cubbies, Syndergaard, the Mets, and the Diamondbacks with Peralta. And an autograph is getting ready to come up here for the Mariners. Looks like it is Justin Dunn on the horizon here. So there's a little base auto for the Mariners. I don't know why I'm calling everything little tonight. I don't know what my deal is with that. But anyway, just I don't know why. Those are the Tigers and the White Sox. Yeah, just ignore that. I have no idea what my deal is at the moment. But for some reason, everything's little tonight. Jay Allen said you did feel it. The worst earthquake you've ever experienced. It was a 5.1 at the epicenter. They think it was 3.5 to 4 where you are. That's still pretty strong. I mean, I was in California for a while, lived out there for a while, and then I stayed out there a couple of other times for extended periods of time helping out a friend of mine who was ill. And so, yeah, I felt a little earth tremoring here and there, but I don't know that I felt one that's a 5.1 myself. I don't really think I have. But very unsettling, that's for sure. For the Padres, there is Andres Munoz with an autograph. Got some parallels here for the Braves and then the Brewers. I didn't even really know there was a fault line in the Carolinas, truthfully. I really didn't. The Rangers, and that is one Brock Burke with a base autograph. Next up, it is Giolito for the White Sox, Lester for the Cubbies. Some of these are kind of wanting to hang on to the card behind them for some reason. Eloy, Mr. Jimenez for the White Sox with a little parallel there, or an insert rather, not a parallel, an insert. And the Babe for the Yankees with a die cut. Then you've got the Kansas City Royals and the Braves to wrap up the inserts from box number 2. Halfway home. 2 down, 2 to go. Jay Allen, you said it rattled a lot of stuff around. Oh, I bet it did. Yeah, I mean, a 3.5 to 4 where you are, still pretty healthy little shake there. Yeah, I could see how that would be. That would be very disconcerting. You said there's a couple of faults. The one along the coast has had some monster quakes in the past. I don't know how I didn't even know that. I had no idea there was a fault line there. So somehow that escaped me over the years. Tatis and the Padres. Here's a Ricky Henderson die cut for the Oakland A's. Yeah, it's rough in the Carolinas, man. You guys got a fault line for earthquakes. You get hit with hurricanes and tropical storms, and was the Astros and the Astros, both inserts headed to Houston out of that pack. So it's a pretty place, but maybe not always so safe. Aquino and the Reds, the Mariners with Austin Nola, and the Angels there with Mr. Pujols. And the Astros have an autograph, and it feels like there's something stuck to the back of it. There is not, but it felt like a particularly thick card for some reason. So there's a base autograph for the Astros with Jose Urquidy, or however you say his name. Rockies and Blue Jays. You said look up the Charleston, South Carolina earthquake and it'll shock me. Okay, all right. I'm up for that challenge. I'll jump on Google later. Let's see what I can learn about it. What did we ever do before Google? All right, here's one for the Toronto Blue Jays and Jacob with a base autograph. Red Sox, Tigers. Wait a minute. Was there somebody stuck to the back of him? Yes, there was. See? It was a base card, but nonetheless, if I feel an extra one trying to hitch a ride, I do like to separate it out so we can get a look at it. Oh, that's nice. With the Acuna parallel. And numbered to 99, it is a green wave. Brendan McKay, Tampa Bay Rays. Tigers and Rockies. Over here, the Braves and the A's, the Astros and the Rays. Well, that's true. Jay Allen says we had the encyclopedia before Google. That is true. My parents bought a set of encyclopedias for my sister and myself, and I have to say we probably didn't use it nearly as much as we should have based on how much they cost. So I think they always kind of thought they didn't get very good value for their money because we didn't use them enough. But yeah, we did. We had the whole set of encyclopedias we'd bust out for schoolwork occasionally. For the St. Louis Cardinals, Arozarena, numbered 2, 499. That autograph is also a refractor, which is why it is numbered. Numbered without color. Paddock for the Padres. A little Willie Mays die cut for the Giants. Well, see, I thought I had it figured out. Putting them in from the back was the way, and I had convinced myself, and then that one tried to argue with me, so probably doesn't make any difference, front or back. Rockies and the Cubs. It's basically just die cuts. Don't like to go in sleeves. Not too readily, anyway. Tampa Bay Rays and Brosseau. Michael Brosseau comes out for Tampa Bay with a base autograph. We've got Diamondbacks and Rockies. Somebody stuck to the back of that Oakland A. And it's a Reds player again. See, what is that? The Reds are embarrassed of their season, so they're hiding behind all the other players. What is that? I don't know. My Reds have been okay. Maybe not as good as I had hoped, but they've been all right. Iglesias and Pete Alonso. Maybe aside from that complete and utter, ridiculously humiliating beat down by the Indians. Maybe other than that, we've been all right. Oh, Jay Allen, yeah, I would certainly think encyclopedias have gone the way of the dinosaur probably a long, long time ago, I would imagine. I mean, the internet would have made them obsolete long, long ago, I would think. There was a Bichette a minute ago. There's a Trent Grisham for the Padres, the Cubbies, and Chris Bryant. Because, I mean, really, you couldn't update them, obviously, except maybe once a year, but it's not like you're selling people new sets of encyclopedias every year. I mean, you bought a set and you kept it. So if it was outdated by 10 years, it's outdated by 10 years. Or if you got lucky, you found somebody else's set at a yard sale, right? And you buy it for less. We were very good at yard sailing. I liked yard sailing. Robbie Ray and the Diamondbacks, green parallel to 99. And then Pirates and Angels. I don't do it much anymore, but I used to go to, I just don't have time. I used to go to estate sales a lot and yard sales a lot. And I've got a friend who lives in California, and when I was out there, she loved to do that too. And we would go there, and we'd go to the Rose Bowl and hit that up, which is just like a giant flea market. Oh, it was so fun. There is TJ Zeuch for the Blue Jays, Toronto. And sometimes you find some really good stuff. And sometimes you wouldn't find anything. Mets and the Astros. But of course, estate sales are great places to find trading cards and things like that. Usually that's easier to find there at a reasonable cost and some hidden treasure than at a yard sale. Well, I guess a yard sale kind of a little, but estate sales more so. All right, Jay Allen says there's only one Phillies autograph in here. It's Rhys Hoskins, and I need to work the magic and bring it to him. All right. I will try. We've hit Rhys Hoskins a lot lately, actually. We've hit him a number of times in the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, I don't see any reason why we can't fire up the old mojo and make that happen. Because we are on the last box, which means it is indeed last box mojo time. And first one we see is purple, and it's Wong. We've already seen him once. Now you've got him numbered for the Giants to 250. We've got the Rockies and the White Sox for inserts. Then a Mike Tauchman for the Yankees, Gavin Lux, the Dodgers, the Astros, and Abraham Toro, Ramon Laureano for the Oakland A's. And another one for the Giants. The Giants are kind of owning this break, aren't they? Logan Webb with a base autograph for San Francisco. We've got Arenado for the Rockies. Well, there's a Rhys Hoskins anniversary parallel at least. So, I mean, I know that one's not signed, but at least we've got you something interesting, right? I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying here. I'm trying. Jay Allen, you said you used to sell tons of stuff at flea markets and your best seller was Walmart return items. How do you even buy Walmart return items? Like, they have a thing? You can just go in and buy, what, returns in bulk or something? How does that work? That's interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Diaz and Bobby Bradley and Eugenio Suarez were our inserts. And there were 3 trying to stick together right there. Oh, that's a very sticky pack. None of those cards wanted to separate. Alonso for the Mets. And this is going to be numbered. It's the purple parallel for the Rays with Willy Adames, numbered to 299. And we've got the Colorado Rockies and Keston Hiura for the Brewers. Wrapping up that pack. And over here is an autograph for the Rockies. Yeah, Colorado getting involved here. Dom Nunez for the Colorado Rockies. The Texas Rangers and the Rockies again. Got a little bit left back here. We're not quite ready to go yet. 6 more packs. Oh, you bought returns at closeout warehouses. And back and knee braces were your best sellers. Oh, there you go. I could see that. As I'm sitting here, wearing my ever-present wrist brace. Yeah, I can understand that. Detroit Tigers get an autograph out for Willie Castro. Base auto for the Tigers. Texas Rangers, Cincinnati Reds. And then back to our little stack of base. Finishes up that pack. Dylan Cease for the White Sox. Justin Dunn, the Mariners, the Kansas City Royals, and Soler. Ah, yay. There's another black and white parallel negative. It's for the Miami Marlins, Pablo Lopez. So 3 out of this half. That's not bad for that. Mookie for the Dodgers and a Gavin Lux anniversary insert for the Dodgers. Now we're getting down to business. 3 packs left out of our last box here tonight. Michael Chavis, Red Sox, a die cut. Ted Williams, also Red Sox. See, I'm not crazy. These are coming in pairs. A lot of these inserts is coming out 2 for the same team, like back-to-back or almost back-to-back several times in this break. Astros and White Sox. So they've got a little correlation pattern of some sort, maybe. Pirates, Mitch Keller. And this one blows my theory, but there's a Mike Trout die cut for the Angels. But I didn't say it happened every time. I just said it's happened several times. The Brewers and the A's, Jesus Luzardo. Yeah, Jay Allen, you know where I've always wanted to go? Places that's, I mean, it's similar to what you're talking about, but it's not what you're talking about. That unclaimed luggage place. And I think is it in Atlanta or somewhere near Atlanta? And it's some big giant place that buys luggage that is never reunited with its owner. And they buy it just by the pound from the airlines. So you have no idea what's going to be in there. And they apparently find all kinds of really good stuff. And then, I mean, they don't sell it dirt cheap, but, you know, sometimes you can get some good deals, I think. I'd love to go in there in person. Seth Brown, Oakland A's. And that was base auto. Phillies and Rhys Hoskins. There is Biggio out for the Toronto Blue Jays, and a couple of little base cards left, and that's the break for tonight. But of course we are going to do a little recapping as we generally do, so we'll go ahead and get that set up here to take a look at. We'll recap the die cuts just because, well, why not? I haven't sorted out separately, so what the heck, right? That is Angels, Red Sox, Giants, the A's, the Yankees, Dodgers, Mariners, and Cardinals. And then our black and white / negative parallels, the Marlins and Lopez, the Yankees and Urshela, and Joey Gallo for the Texas Rangers. Color that doesn't have an autograph attached. Purple for the Rays to $2.99. Green, Diamondbacks, $99. Green Wave, Tampa Bay Rays, $99. Purple, Pirates, $2.99. Green Wave, Dodgers, $99. Autographs coming at you next. The Oakland A's, the Detroit Tigers, Colorado Rockies, San Francisco Giants, the Giants again, but they're numbered to 250, the purple parallel for Wong. There's one for the Toronto Blue Jays. Here come the Tampa Bay Rays. The St. Louis Cardinals, that's numbered to 499. It is the refractor variation. And then over here, it is Blue Jays, the Houston Astros, the Texas Rangers, the Padres, Mariners, numbered 250 for the Angels. We've got the gold parallel, Jose Rodriguez. Pirates, the Giants, once again. That Wong, though, is the base version. The other one, of course, was color and numbered. Yamamoto for the Marlins. The Texas Rangers have one. And this is an orange wave to 25. It's going to the Detroit Tigers. And we got it started tonight with this beautiful little card right here. And that is Gavin Lux for the Dodgers. Purple parallel numbered to 250. Okay, so there's the break and the recap. What we're going to take a look at now. We'll hit our spreadsheet information one more time if you missed it earlier. Your anticipated shipping date is coming up, and then we'll very quickly look at what is coming up in the days ahead in terms of what breaks you can expect to see. So Friday, that's when I'm thinking this will be out the door. Always plus or minus a day. Week goes well, might be sooner. Week goes off the rails, or things just take longer than I expect. Could go a day later as it sits right now. Friday, my best guess. And we don't need to worry about consolation cards here. There were plenty of cards in the break, and I'm sure all the teams pulled cards of some sort. As far as the days ahead, here's what it looks like. Tomorrow night is memorabilia night. A couple of TriStar Game Day Greats full-size football helmets, followed by a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats Series 2 autographed football jerseys. On Wednesday, we're going to roll with some Trinity baseball from Leaf that is a new release. And then we'll also open 4 boxes of Panini Chronicles Draft Picks football. Those are loose boxes from a shared case. On Thursday night, we're going to come back and revisit Topps Chrome Jumbo, except I left Friday night out of there. I see I managed to leave Friday night out entirely and went right to Saturday and Sunday. We are going to be breaking on Friday night, and it's a pair of new releases. It is Elements Football, and that will be by the half case, and they are loose boxes, I believe. And, oh boy, I can't remember what the other release is. It's Elements Football, and I forgot the other one. Daggone it. Well, anyway, it's already listed on eBay if you're interested, and I will get that updated and fixed tomorrow night to reflect that. I don't know how I kind of skipped right over Friday. Sorry. And didn't even catch it the first time through. How you like that? All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you. I hope that you have a great week ahead. I'm going to be back at it tomorrow night, so I would love to have the company then. Or if you're not into memorabilia, come see me later in the week when we'll be doing more card breaks of various sorts. But enjoy your week ahead. Stay safe and happy and healthy, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye now.